3 is coming out in something like 3 weeks or something like that. 3 or 4 weeks. There's in terms of F1, the preseason testing week is maybe that one's like 3 weeks away, and then DTS season 3 is 4 weeks away, and then like the first actual race of the season is 5. It's something like that. It's going to be preseason next week, DTS next week, first race or something like that. So March is going to be very exciting for racing fans. March 19th. Okay, so then it would be something like the 12th is going to be the preseason testing weekend. We can see how the cars are performing. Although a lot of the cars I think are going to be similar-ish to last year. I mean, I don't think the Mercs are going to be very interesting because okay, they'll still be the best. It'll be interesting to see if Ferrari fixes their problems. Interesting, we're still 75% overall, but we've gotten huge information from Monty here. First of all, we found the excellent downforce, which is great. We already know where the excellent handling is. And the speed balance clearly has to be weighted a lot more towards acceleration. Because we got worse over here. So, we'll have her go out on this. I keep buying Spice Rum for your Tropico 6 Let's Play, yeah. We're only 70 overall here, but that's because, yeah, the speed balance, same thing. We went the wrong way on the speed balance. So the downforce, we don't really know where the excellent is. We'll do something like this and see what it does. The handling, we really, have very little information. We're going to go shorten that up a little bit, and then we're going to see what this does with the handling. Okay. Bring in. Bring in. Yeah, 12th, 19th, first race, 28th. So good. Where's the first race this year? Is it Australia, which is like the typical first race, or are things still on like a COVID-y kind of schedule? An alternate thing. I actually don't remember. I'm sure I saw it, but off the top of my head, I don't remember what the first race of the season is. There we go. Monty's very close. Bahrain for the first one. Oh, interesting. So we're at 98 overall. And again, we know where the excellent handling is. It's just a tiny nudge over this way. And then what I'll do is I will bring up the rear wing angle and then do this. And that should probably hit 99. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell Monty, stay out for 12 laps now, get some race trim going on, and we'll see you later. Australia's moved to autumn. Okay. So, alright. So, their downforce was great, became good, so we know we have to nudge it to higher downforce. Maybe I'll go just to the left of the grate and see if that hits excellent for us. Handling is great there, is great there. It would not surprise me if the excellent was just in between these two. Something like that. Let's see what this does, and then we can we can do downforce tricks to get our speed balance right where we want it again. So Monty's going to stay out. Valky we're going to bring in one more time. Yeah, it is a shame Vietnam wasn't going to happen because Vietnam's quite fun. I raced it in like the F1 2020 or whatever like computer game. It's a fun track. 94%. All right. I mean, either way, we're just hitting great on the downforce. Let me do something like this. I'm going to go left to a previous grade in the handling and see what it says over there. I mean, we're basically okay on Balky. Like, it's not the end of the world if we had to race with where we are, but let's try to squeeze out the last few percentages.
Whiskey and chocolate!
Oh, we got whiskey and chocolate. Who dat? That's Banana Cabana! Did you hear that for Blizzard's 30th anniversary, they made all heroes free in HOTS until March 20th? Oh, I didn't know that! You should do some more multiplayer hotsing then. So for a month. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, speaking of excellent, over here. When you have a moment, you have to see the video NASA just released. Video of the landing from Mars from the parachute deploy, seemingly all the way down. Most incredible. Oh, nice! Yeah, because I was doing some reading about some things with this, but that's cool. Okay, so we know where all the excellents are, and so now the only question is, how do we get back to the excellent speed balance without sort of breaking the rest here? If I bring down this and then bring up this... that should be bang on across the way. So, we're going to have to go out, just stay in race trim until we max out the knowledge, which isn't going to be too much further away. And we'll do this. I'm not going to push the tires. Yeah, you can see here, look the soft tires. The temperature management on them is going to be hellacious. That being said, it also means we will clearly be running the soft tires on some amount of conserve, which means we're going to squeeze an extra lap out of what we might expect from them. And so we can use that in some of our math calculation, for example. Might be... oh, we're damn close. You know what? I think we can bring in Monty. We might be able to bring in Balky. I think we can. I think we can bring them both in. I think we'll have maxed out knowledge. Yeah, just there. Perfect. As Balky's coming in. Boom. Oh, apparently I lost the great on the downforce, or the excellent on the downforce. We need a tiny bit more downforce without breaking anything. The easiest way to do it is probably like that. That should get us, but we'll probably hit a 98, if not a 99 over here. Okay, so now we want to start getting quality trim stats. Balky, okay, we're definitely not triple mediuming. That's never going to happen. So we may as well switch to mediums, get some knowledge, and we might make use of it. It might not matter. But we'll go ahead and do that, just because there's no reason in staying on these tires. It'll give us some options. And then triple excellent over here. And what are we looking at overall with this? 99%. Good stuff. So same sort of thing. We're going to go and do some quality trims, and we'll go to one set of mediums over here. And it'll be interesting to see the tire, the temperature on the tires on medium here. Because again, the heat's going to be the same based on race day. It might be a couple of degrees lower. Because we're saying about 26 today and about 25 on race day, but it's about the same. I suspect that what we'll see... yeah, the temperature on the mediums is going up as well. So we'll have to do a tiny scooch of conserve on the mediums as well, just to, like, stop the heat from redlining. So the mediums will last a little bit longer than we might otherwise expect, simply on the basis that we'll be doing a little conserve there as well. Hopefully we get to quality trim level 2. We will. Just barely. Alright. I don't know if it's possible to hit 100. I mean, there probably is literally a spot that's 100, but it's gonna be, like, so pixel precise on everything. Like, we've probably hit stuff like 99.8% or something, you know. It's not showing us those digits. I'm sure it's technically possible, but it might not be practically possible. So, we could do sweeter spot on Balky, but I think soft tires 3 quality trim 2 is going to be good. Hopefully Balky just hits, you know, perfect or good on the temps without having to rely on sweeter spots, and if she does, her performance is going to be much better with this. It'd be nice if the quality trim was all the way up to level 3, but I think the level 2 is going to be acceptable and worthwhile over here. And of course we don't have the sweeter spot over here regardless, so we're going to do this. Car setup, there's nothing really for us to do. We did get to 98% on Balky, and of course the 99 over there, which is all good and fine. I mean, we could do a little bit more tweaking to try to get the 1%, but I think we're going to be okay. Qualifying, baby! I did get 100% before? Okay, I couldn't remember. So, I mean, we're just going to do 2 stints. So we'll let everyone leave the pits. Alright, everyone started their lap, so... send Balky out first, just arbitrarily. And then Monty. So yeah, hopefully Balky hits the ratings well here, without the sweeter spot. If she does, she'll get much better qualifying time. So we only need top 10 for sponsor objective. And yeah, are we going to say, like, top 10 qualifying is the same as hitting Q3 for the bingo square, or are you going to treat it as a free square? Who the hell is that? Oh, that's someone on their hot lap, I guess. Perfect, perfect. Now that's great with Balky. Might have paid off not taking the sweeter spot here. Perfect and overheated for Monty. It's not quite as good, but Balky theoretically might do a really good lap, assuming she's not held up by traffic here. That might have been annoying. Hopefully she doesn't lose too much here. Come on. No purples. But I mean, I guess we didn't expect best time. Boom. 13th overall. Ah, that's terrible. She might have been held up by traffic. 13th and 17th. Again, we really don't have the best cars in the universe, but I'm still hoping for a little better than this. Alright. Wait until about the 2-minute mark, I'd say. Maybe a little before. I'll send out Monty now. You get some fresh softs. Go, go, go. It's whiskey and chocolate! And here we go. Got more whiskey and chocolate. Mr. Brightside, hey, thank you very much. Here comes... How come that every time I watch Quill, I either buy a new game or play older games like Motorsport Manager again? Thanks for all the inspiration. Keep up the awesome work. It's just, there's some games that, like, if they get mentioned, you have to play them again. It's just the rules. Vampire the Masquerade is one. Stuff like Mass Effect is another. You know, you talk about Mass Effect and you're like, you know what? We're gonna do another playthrough of this or something like that. At least that's the way it is for me. I think I've done 3 full ones. I do still want to do Baldur's Gate 2 again. Well, or rather for the first time. Look, I want to play it again for me and do a video series for the first time for you guys. Maybe as a stream, maybe as a offline series, I don't know. And it would be nice to do that before Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's not really, you know, continuation of the same story, but just thematically it will feel pretty good. Okay, so we get less of a good setup over here. Don't have a lot of faith that we'll do better. Yeah, we're not even improving over our old times here. Oh, Monty's improving a little. Not enough to improve her position, though. Oh, no, there! There we go. Okay, 13th and 15th. So a little better for Monty, not any better for Balky. 13th, 15th, really not ideal starts. No sponsor objective bonus for us, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the remake for Mass Effect. But a lot of people didn't like the combat mechanics in the first one. I kind of did. I felt it was a little more RPG-ish, like the inventory management and stuff, and I realized it was a little bit more work. But the first time I played Mass Effect 2, I was actually disappointed by the changes in the gameplay, because I really liked some of the RPG elements in the first game, but I admit it's a little bit better as a shooter. Okay. So, yeah. Monty here is definitely going to be able to do medium, especially if we're doing a little bit of conserve on the basis that the tire temperature is going to get a little high. Hell, depending on how it goes, maybe medium soft is a possibility, but I don't see a universe in which that happens. We could go medium soft. But since we're going to be conserving the soft so that they don't overheat, I think it's going to be like overkill. I think medium with one stop is going to be our best bet just because of the awkward temperature here. So I think that's going to be pretty simple and straightforward for Monty. And in terms of knowledge, I'll give her the race trim for 15%. I don't think she needs light-footed for this race. I think she can just take the medium tire knowledge. Indeed. Now the question for Chica is a little bit less clear. You know, okay, so 32 laps is at the high end of the usability. It still is for... We're definitely not going to be able to push the tires with Monty. It's going to be tight with Monty to make the medium last until the end. Like, you're right, that light-footed would make the one stop easier, but I think because we're doing the conserve, it's going to be okay. We'll probably have to ride... Monty's first stint will have to go to, like, maybe that 5% cliff, but I have faith that she can make it there. She's got 20 smoothness, and we're going to have to do a little conserve for the tire temp, so I think we're going to stretch it out okay. But you're right that light-footed would make it much easier to pull off. The other advantage of light-footed, it means there's a longer period of time before we get into the lowest performance band. And so maybe that'll be the equivalent of saving that 10%. You guys want me to go light-footed? Maybe I will. Now with Balky, it's a little different. Balky, I think, it still might be possible to just one stop. But we could also medium, soft, soft again here with Balky, but because we're not going to be able to push because the tire temperature is going to max out anyway, and then there's no advantage to pushing. The hard say 18 to 20. I mean, hard medium is definitely possible. I'm betting the temps on the hard go up as well, so I don't think we can just do something like, well, we'll take hards and then we'll push more. I don't think that's really going to work out because I think the temps are still going to climb on the hards. What I think, we're going to start Balky on the softs because we're going to start the race at only 25% tire temp, so the heating issues aren't going to be as significant. Yeah, soft, medium, soft maybe for Balky. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go soft, medium with Balky, and then we're going to see what her final stint looks like. If there's a safety car, depending on the timing, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're going to start Balky on the softs because we're going to start with the temperatures at 25%, so the heat won't be as much of an issue for this first stint. But we're going to start Rhea on the mediums. We're going to start them both on orange mode here because we're going to fully fuel them. So we're going to start them on here and use the extra fuel to burn these. We're just going to start on yellow driving style from the start. I'm not even going to fight too hard to start off with. So people had preferred, we're going to do this for Monty. Then do we take on the idea, because we should be able to fit something like soft, medium, soft for Balky. So let's give Balky the soft tire performance increase. It'll be very good, especially right at the start of the race. I can't wait for it to rain despite no rain on the thing. So there's definitely no rain scheduled. So if there is going to be any rain, it'll be right at the very end, so we're okay here. I think this is how we're going to have to do it. The pit stop, to me, looks kind of neutral. Not bad, not great. 3.6 Rotten. I think we're going to go with this. We might actually not have to do too much conserve with Monty on the first stint because of the temperature, in which case we'll be that much happier for the light foot. Because if we don't end up doing a bunch of conserve, then the first stint might end up only lasting, 15 laps instead of 16. And ideally, that's what we want. We want a 16-16 split. We might be a little shorter on the first one, just because with the lower temperature, we won't have to conserve as much. We might go something like 15-17, but I think that would be pretty awkward. Yes, fewer pit stops are better. We all agree about that. That being said, softer tires are much faster. So the question is, how much time do you lose from the pit stop, and how much time can you gain by doing more pit stops? And generally speaking, we have found that going to the hardest tire compound is... Wow, people are cutting this corner. Is poor. Is that a highway? There's another car going there. Is worse. We're better off doing one extra stop than using the hardest compounds. So we could one stop with Balky, but I think it would require us doing something like hard and medium, and I think that would be too slow. Because as a baseline, the hard tires are 3 to 4 seconds slower per lap, depending on things. And a pit stop is going to cost us maybe about 20 seconds. I mean, the stop itself is only going to be about 2 seconds, but the whole time, the pit lane and everything, we're going to lose a relative about 20 seconds. So running softs versus hards, you make up that time in just a handful of laps. All right, we're about to start. Get ready. Get set. I think it's as soon as the first car crosses the line, we get released into the action. Balky is running on the soft tire, so we're really hoping that Balky makes up some spaces right ahead, which seems to be what is happening, which is good. Excellent. Up into 12th. 12th and 13th. Monty's doing very well over here as well. I'd love to do a little ERS stuff. I don't think we're going to push the tires because I think temperature management is going to be really hard. While it would be nice to grab some spaces right away, I think it would bite us in the ass to push the tires over here. Balky might be able to, in fact does, get into 11th, but maybe loses it. Yep, who's that in 11th place now? Forsyth. Oh, Forsyth, who did start on used softs. So did DeGraff. We are not using the qualifying rules where they have to start on qualifying tires. I'm betting they used up a lot of, like, different tires. They probably used all of their softs during practice and quali, but for some reason they really wanted to start on softs. I mean, the thing is, the used softs aren't a terrible idea because soft, medium, medium is going to have extra laps in it. So they could do something like start on used softs and then go to 2 sets of fresh mediums afterwards and probably be fine, actually. But sometimes what happens is they use up a ton of tires in practice and quali, and then you end up with one of the drivers doing like 6 stops. Every now and again, the UI or the AI does something a little derped. Monty, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I can't power you yet. But there, now I can. Try to keep you ahead of 13th place here. And then, actually, let's go ahead and do this as well. See if we can't gain a little bit. Alright, tire temps are rising as expected. Come on, Balky. Not as good. Balky did not do a very good job with her ERS, unfortunately. And Monty might lose the space again here. To Rib, who's on hards, although using an ERS boost right now. Tire temps, you raised me up. So we're at about, I'd say, 40% tire temp on Balky. Makes sense. The soft tires are going to heat up a lot faster. And the big, big question is simply going to be how much, how much conserve do we have to do with those, versus performance lost and things. I don't know. It's going to be a very big question mark. So this back place is probably a great place to do an ERS boost. This is pretty good straight. And then the pit straight with the little kink over there is also really good. There's a lot of places where it can do some pretty efficient ERS boosting. We'll try to save up some charge here. Maybe next lap we'll make a play at that point. I'm wondering if I could do a little conserve now. Well, actually we're threatening to get past here. Never mind. As I come around this corner, I'm gonna boost. Try to maintain 11th place at least. Maybe we can get past 10th, actually. Whoa! 10th was really moving for a block there. Okay, very good. Very good. Up into the points, up into the sponsor objective. Can't get past Cujo. Don't worry. We'll get you there. Meanwhile, Monty... Valky lost his place again, but that's going to happen. Oh, and then 12th. I don't look at her for 2 seconds. She loses some places. Tire temps at 50%. Monty might even be able to get past Balky with a boost. And Balky's on the faster tires here. We may have to, gotta go by here. It's going to be kind of frustrating. So I don't want to max out the charge. We're going to try to do some ERS moves to get past this train that's in front of us. Marker square. I think now's a great time for that. And then Monty as well. Hopefully we can do a double pass. There you go. So DeGraff is going to be pitting from the used tires there. So we're only passing the person who's going to be boxing anyway, so that was not terribly helpful. So we're going to be in 11th and 12th basically here in a sec. Or... yeah, man! Let's give Monty a chance! Oh man, they're neck and neck. This is the sort of thing that would normally make a race manager, like, start to, like, lose their shit because you're afraid your cars are going to crash into each other as they're racing each other. I would have thought Balky would be, in a better position right now in the softer tires, but they're also a little bit more worn, so that might be part of it. Yeah, conserve now, that's a good point. Since that with Balky, so we don't have to fight Monty the same way. We've got a gap behind us. It's a great time for us to conserve. manage our tire temps a little bit. So they're rising on the mediums pretty slowly. Keep in mind we start at 25%, but even after the tire change at this point, we wouldn't quite be in the red yet, which is a really good sign for Monty's tire wear and everything. I mean, we'll still have to do maybe a little conserve, if nothing else, just to hit our lap requirement. Although, she just finished her 7th lap, and she's only used 30% of her tire. So I think Monty's going to be A-okay with the tire situation. We're struggling to overtake Monty. Yeah, well. As long as Monty's not slowing you up. What I might do here in a sec, go and give some space. Make sure Monty's not slowing down Balky for any reason. A lot of worn tires ahead. Yeah. Good, good, good. Cloyson. Van Cloyson is boxed. If Balky gets up near Monty, what we might do is use team orders to let Balky go by, since they've also got a full charge of ERS. Monty's at a 10.0 form. Balky's at a 9.8. Both drivers are reporting they're in great form today. Let's go back up to neutral here. Oop. Oh, push, you got passed here, Balky. That's not good. Get back ahead. And we're definitely not riding this tire to the cliff. DRS here. If you pass, you pass. If you don't, you don't. But we might swap fairly early on into entering the lowest performance band. So, just a reminder, let's call it 14 laps. So if it's 32, 14, 28, 18... So we need to do 9 laps on each set of softs, which Balky is currently working on her 9th. So what we should do is we should actually plan on boxing now. But you might be able to do 1 more, especially with the temperature here. I don't know. Let's say just push this lap and then box. I think we can do 1 more. Let me leave it on yellow. We'll do 1 more. It'll give us a little more flexibility with the second stint. Monty's holding, or Balky's holding up Monty now. Or I don't know, maybe we're just drafting. Maybe that's all it is. We're just getting a tow. That concept doesn't exist in this game. Monty really wants to get by. I don't know, like, what she had for breakfast, but Monty has got a killer attitude today. That's the one advantage if we were to box Balky now. We wouldn't be holding up Monty. But I don't know how much we're really, truly holding her up. Now, we get the ERS charge. Oh my god, yeah. She's passing without the ERS. But we'll give it to her just to build a gap. Anyway. That's crazy. Alright. We'll go ahead and push, because that should be okay. And the plan is going to be to box now. Mediums. Recharge at 50%, which has not screwed us yet. I don't like the 10% risk. We're just going to go safe over here. Are they both 10.0 form? They are. There you go. Balky's just entered the lowest performance band now. 6th and 7th, although we haven't pitted yet. But again, Monty's only going to be boxing the 1 time, and hopefully that's going to work out well. Balky is going to pit twice. So again, we'll be comparing slightly harder tires with, you know, the more aggressive approach. Actually, keep running on high engine mode for now. Conditions should all be fine with everyone. Yeah, we're golden, or at least we should be. And I'm going to preemptively just make sure we're back down to neutral here. And yeah, what we want to do is we want to do 16 laps on each set of medium tires for Monty. So far, that's feeling pretty good. Now here with 100%. Whoa! Come on. Get in there. Get Balky! Balky! Get... What are you doing? What is wrong with Balky today? This is ERS mode over here. Fresh tires. On the slowest person. That was 100% charge to just barely get by. What is happening? Alright, Monty's up in 4th, although hasn't pitted yet. Decent ERS charge. We could use, I might use now, just to stay ahead of 5th place here. Who's that? Lavoie, who's on hard tires. So probably hoping to wear those hard tires out to the end of the race. For like a one-stop kind of strat. Although, did she put on worn ones? It feels like these hard tires are more worn than I would expect at this point. Like, they're down to 60%. These must have been worn hards over here. Weird. Meanwhile, Balky's still just barely holding ahead of 20th place here. I don't understand. Now, admittedly, she doesn't have the improved performance on these tires compared to the softs, but I don't know. Balky is not doing well this race at all. Well, holding... Okay, she is going to get by with the ERS. That's fine, as long as she doesn't hold us up. And if we do get right back on her ass, we'll just be able to repass with an ERS boost. But so far, so good. Balky's in 18th, but I think just because Wig pitted, that's all. Temperatures are good everywhere. Lap 13. So she's just finishing lap 13. So she got to complete 14, 15, 16. We got to complete 3 more laps. I think the tire wear is going to be fine. I think the temperature is going to be okay. I think on her second stint, she will have to do a little bit of conserve to stop the tire from maxing out, but that's going to be all right. Lavoie up there. Who's this? This is Liponin who's catching up. On soft tires, so they really want to get by because they're on much softer, much faster tires. But this would be a good one to try to, like, hold them up. If you can prevent them from overtaking easily while they're on these softer tire compounds, and just let them get worn out, it's going to be a really bad race for the opponent. Meanwhile, Balky is right behind someone, and coming into a sort of a straightish section. Let's go ahead and ERS. Nice. Just go back on that now. Just have to wait. Okay, so now, lap 15, so we got to do 2 more laps. Temperature's okay. We'll probably do a little push on the last lap. I'm not going to do it now, because I'm still trying to stay out of lowest performance band. I think that would actually be better for us a little bit. Chica setting a personal best lap. Well, that's something anyway. Catching up to a train. Okay, so Monty's just entered the lowest performance band, so she's complaining about that. I think we can do some pushing here. Again, we'll have to do some conserve on the second stint, but that's when we had some extra temperature to play with. So as long as we don't cap out the temperature here with the pushing, which would be annoying and awkward, it's going to be pretty good. We've got lots of charge saving up. We'll have to make sure to spend our charge on this lap. So the idea is you're going to be boxing for another set of mediums. I know it says 17 laps remaining, but it'll be 16 by the time she's finished. Conditions okay. Get the charge. Let's go for the safe. Temps are good. I don't think there's going to be any overtake with the ERS, but we'll use it here on sort of the back straight. Around here, just to hopefully, maybe it'll be what we need to get ahead. Monty's form is down to a 6.5. There you go. Temps are looking lovely though, and we are going to start to conserve her fuel. She's going to be fine fuel-wise, but we'll go to yellow now just to make sure, and then we'll be able to do a little bit more oranging later on. Balky's going to be in a great position here. I think we're going to ERS now. Nice. No more? No? Maybe? No? Looks like I probably could have turned that off, but alright. Meanwhile, you need to go back to neutral here, Monty. On your tires. Sorry about that. Monty! Wow, they're all together here. Okay, so Balky's got to do one more pit stop. So yeah, really, like, we need Balky to, like, theoretically be further ahead here, but I'm not gonna team orders. Looks like Balky's gonna get by on her own. And maybe we'll form a little bit of a wall here to defend. Who's that? That's Surikov, who's trying to ERS past us, and we're just like, no. Team strats. The thing is, Monty could fight back with her own ERS boost here. There's not a really good passing place. Maybe around the corner, maybe we can go and do it, but she's sort of a little boxed in. It's clearly Monty's race as opposed to Balky. Maybe Balky can get a fastest lap with some softs near the end here. The thing is, Balky's just had, like, a terrible race. That's not even a strategy failure. It's possible that Monty's on the faster strat. But really, it's just that Balky, like, you know, came out after the first pit stop, couldn't get by last place in an appreciable manner, and just had a really shit time. Balky's been off for several races? Maybe. I mean, she's still higher ranked right now than Monty. She's got more points this season. I mean, she's routinely qualifying better. Right, 11th place is going to pit. Monty's tires got to last until the end. You've got to last... the soft tires lasted 9 laps without doing heat management. The final stint, because they're going to come out at 50% temperature, we're going to have to do more tire heat management in the soft, so they'll last potentially longer, but let's say 9 laps. So really, we want to do it after we've completed 23 laps is when we want to pit for Balky's softs. I think that will work out just fine. In fact, I think we'll have to do a little conserve to keep the temperature manageable. So we're riding, you know, 1, 2, well, 10, 11, but back-to-back is what I kind of mean to say here with my 2 drivers, which makes me feel really uncomfortable. What I'll do is I'll just yellow Balky's engine mode for a sec here. So there's less of a hold-up, because you're going to have to do a little fuel conservation at some point, so it may as well be now. Monty's form was at a 10, is now down to a 4.5. How much the form actually affects things, I don't know. We'll use both ERS charges when we're on the pit straight. Get a speed boost without getting in each other's way. Yeah, but Balky's in such a worse position because she's got a box again. She's not going to end in the points. But it's looking pretty good for Monty here. Trying to boost in some of these straights. I mean, maybe. There's definitely going to be some more stops. Surikov, Partanen, and Holden are probably not finishing in their current tires. How's their temperatures? I'm doing a little conserve. Oh, hang on. Did we just get overtaken here? We did. We can get it back there, Balky. Yeah, Balky's having a shit race. push a little bit for you, just to try to give you a bit of an edge over Lee. He's even on harder tires. Although, Balky's tires are being worn. Is it, right? Finish the 23rd lap. No, finish lap 24. No, finish lap 23. Oh, yeah, no. This is on 22. 23 is the leader. So Balky does have to go one more lap, which should be fine. So there you go. So on this lap, we're gonna be pitting. For the softs, which it'll be 9 laps remaining at that point, which will be good because then we'll avoid, you know, the lowest performance band, and we really want to do that on the softest tires because it's so much of a speed loss. We don't know what this is going to work out to. We'll just stay on safe. And maybe you can push that a little bit. We'll put Monty back on neutral here. She's being challenged a little bit. Our car's not quite as fast, so in straight might be a good way to do that because it's the easiest time for us to get past. And then, you know, they're going to have a hard time getting past us in the corner. He's pushing engine. We still have to be on yellow for our engine just to reclaim some fuel here. Balky's all set to pit. Orange for now, which is okay. So you're coming in. We're going to switch you to yellow tire mode right away. All right. We're not going to do anything special to try for fastest lap. The thing is, our car is just not that good in terms of pure power, so it's very unlikely that we can pull it off anyway. And fuel and tire management is going to be enough of a tight spot over here. You got the ERS charge. Someone is... Oh, they just got slowed down, which is really good. I think I'll go ahead and boost now. I'll go back to charging. And you are defending a little. But not too much. Things are actually looking pretty good for Monty. And yeah, she's not... We're not going to be doing another tire change, so we got to manage that a little bit. And then Balky's got a lot of distance makeup, but she's on fresh, soft tires. Hopefully she can get it done. Her fuel load should be fine. She's definitely going to be able to do a little bit of orange engine mode here. We'll maybe save that up for an overtake. I really want to babysit Monty a bit because her race is obviously going a lot better, so we're going to give her a bit more of our attention. So Lee's got some charge. I don't think Lee's going to box. I think Lee's going to finish the race on these hards. How you doing? You're actually not close to anyone. Performance down to 1.7 on Monty. Big train of cars behind us, but that's quite good, actually, because we're sort of slowing people up. We're clearly, like, delaying them. Which actually might be good for Balky, because it might be giving Balky a chance to catch up to some of this. Balky's ERS is full, so I guess we're going to go ahead and hit that button now. I mean, she's not near anyone to overtake, so I might not burn the entirety of the charge here. Or like halfway, and then save it up for maybe another location. Monty's still just barely defending here. Got lots of charge to be able to respond. Holden is just boxing for some softs. Stay just ahead. Good, good. Temperature's okay. Temperature's okay. Fuels are good. That's Cujo passing Van Cloysen. And using ERS. So we're going to ERS coming out of here. Conserve? Good. Well, speaking of conserve, we're going to have to conserve the tire for the temperature right now. Same thing over here. I'm a little leery because they are right on our ass here. Fight, fight, fight. Balky's in 14th and really not doing much. Gaining a little bit. She's got a bunch more ERS charge. I could just put her on auto. Maybe she's on a kind of a straightish area over here. We'll let her burn through some of that. Right on us. But we're still holding them up right now, which is great. Which is really good. Oh, you're right behind someone. And Erzing, so that should give you a place. Alright, Balky up into 13th. That's something anyway. God. Cujo. Just right up in our transmission. We just merged with our gearbox. Stay ahead of them through the corner. Stay ahead of them through the corners. There you go. There you go. Good, good, good. Very good. Oh my god, this is tense. I'm so nervous. They're 17 seconds ahead of us. We're not catching Partanen. Like, 6th place, I mean, barring something, like, catastrophic, is not in the cards. I think we can go back to neutral over here on the medium tire. Zero form. Zero form. Maybe micromanagement hurts their form. I don't think that's the way it works. But it's starting to feel that way, isn't it? Oh, push, 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 push. Try to stay ahead through the corner. There you go. Keep slowing them down. Second, it looks like they might get by us. Just tiny little spurts of ERS. Because they are going to, like, leave us in the dust once they get by. Van Cloyson is definitely in a faster car. Chica lost a place. Seriously? Oh, you can go back to neutral on your tire here. We've got a little spare fuel we can use with Monty here, but maybe we'll wait a tiny scooch before we do it. Actually, no, you're right. Now's a really good time for orange. It should line up perfectly. Meanwhile, Balky's got a 9.4 for him, if you can believe it. If you can't get by here, let me just do that for a second. I'll find a better place for you. Oh, okay, that's a big ERS boost. That might do us in, I don't know. No? Oh, they changed their mind. Okay. Yellow, yellow. In fact, you can probably... Oh, no, you still have sort of 2 laps to go. I'm not going to increase your mode yet on your tire. Oh! 6th? Oh, someone came out of the pits, didn't they? Hang on! Push! 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 We got someone new to block! There you go! There you go! 6th place! Someone had the box right at the end? Vidal. Oh, oh man, we are the troll car here. I don't. The thing is, on those fresh softs, we're probably not going to be able to hold them. No, we can't. Okay, fuel's fine. You can go back up to orange mode over here, and there's no one that close to you. If we fight too hard for 6th, we'll probably just lose 7th, which might have just happened regardless. Oh, I don't know. Can we get back in front? Let's do a little bit of a push here. We gotta still manage the tire temps a lot. We've got plenty of tread left. It's the temperature that's the killer here. Oh my god. No. We might have done too much fighting for 6th. I mean, 10th and above is our sponsor goal. Right now, we've got 8th. Can we hold it? Let's boost so that we are ahead on this corner. Okay. Conserve. High engine mode first. Ooh. They're Erzing. Defensive ERS. Hold the corner. No! And we're actually just about to max out on the temp. I don't think there's a way to get that back, unfortunately. Let's bring this down. Let's just boost you as much as we can, although I don't think we're getting anything out of you. Well fought, Monty. Well fought. Oh, my gosh. Meanwhile, Balky, you got some splaining to do. This was not acceptable. Not a bad result. Come on. Yeah, 0 form. Like, what? She had it, like, her form dropped in that last end of the race, and it showed. I mean, the only thing that kept us in this race at all is that we were doing a really, really good job of blocking the overtakes. Because those cars were so much faster than us. So much faster than us. And when we look at our car specs, we are terrible. There's like one category where we're sort of average. I don't remember. It might be suspension or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily a strategy difference that really made it. Balky just, like, things went badly for Balky. Come on. Illegal parts? Ah. I think Windsor did really well. I think we were in 5th a sec, like, before this race. I think Windsor earned a ton of points. From when 9.7 one race ended, I think it had something to do with the stress. I think the form is just random. I don't think it actually comes into anything. Apparently we came in 5th overall, so the chairman's going to be quite happy. It's going to be good for the team marketability as well, which is nice because we actually have to renew a couple of sponsors here. Actually, I guess the marketability didn't go up. Oh, that's a shame. I think when we're at max temperature, you no longer get the benefit of the more aggressive tire modes. Might be wrong about that. That's what people always say, but people say a lot of things, so who knows, right? Reject, 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 reject on the basis of low stamina. This one at 90, that is not terribly impressive. I don't think we're going to be hiring you. Let's do some crew rotations. And yeah, I don't care about the people doing the fixing because they really never do fixing, although this person is being overworked like crazy. Oh well. Tough. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll hire you. Maybe we won't. So Holden with the win. Yeah, I don't know if we ever got the all 20 pit crew achievement. Sponsor offers coming in. Yeah, mostly working on performance over here because the reliability no longer is an issue. And yeah, if you look here, yeah, our suspension's not bad. Everything else is just, we're really far behind. Front wing done. Now, what does that look like with our front wings? Good, great. Is there any chance we're designing another level of a front wing? With a random legendary. Okay. Everyone wants it. Now, annoyingly, it means we might have put a bunch of work into improving this wing for no good reason. Well, that's okay. Let's make sure this one's going to be... There you go. Something like that, so you'll be fully reliable for the next race. We're going to wait for the sponsorships to be completely filled up before we do anything there. Front wing. Well, I don't know if we can see, like, what we got from it, but oh my god. Yeah, its cap is going to be 1,700 versus 1,600. Holy crap, that is going to be insanely good. Okay. I wonder if we can get the reliability up high enough. Low speed corners is crucial for next race, so it's going to decay quite quickly. I don't think this one's going to have enough condition for the next race regardless. So we'll do this and keep improving some of the performance and stuff. Yeah, that is insanely good. Okay, we have to start a new part, remember. Let's take a look at our sponsors, though. So, 7th and above 13th. Okay, well, all of these are semi-achievable. I mean, that's not a terribly big payment. It's got the biggest upfront, but it's a 9-race deal. I propose we go with Play Sport. It's only a 3-race deal. If nothing else, we get 150,000 per race. And 7th and above is possible. Yeah, Play Sport. Oh, the email tells us what component was chosen. And yeah, I know there's refueling. Let's do this one, even if we don't get the bonus. And the flat fee is not too bad. Now over here, so this is 100,000 per race. This is also 100,000 per race. This is 400,000 per race. I think we go with Jogo Games. I mean, it is quite a long contract, but I think that one's fine. And did the email tell us what part was chosen? Oh, randomly chosen part is low speed corners plus 60 and plus 30 to max. Oh shit. Yeah, no, that we RNG'd like the best thing. Let's save in case we get a crash, because that would be tragically bad. We hit a really insanely good legendary part. Holy crap. So, I didn't start on the engine because the engine parts are shit. Like, illegal, like, we can do a good illegal engine for next year. But if we want a legal one, like, it's really miserable. We don't even have a good, like, designer component over here. So I think what we'll plan is just generating an illegal engine for next year and not actually doing anything. Gearbox is probably what we'll work on. I'll just take this one right away. We probably won't actually use this gearbox. And we've got some pretty good components for it. So I think we'll work on gearboxes, and then we'll just accept the fact that we won't have a new engine this year, but we'll use illegal parts to make it work next time. That's that. I don't know if we introduced a vote. I don't know if we had the option for it. So, a vote has started whether we do refueling. What do we think? Yeah, this would be 40% of the race. So this would be we have to stop at least twice for refueling. Yeah? Yes? No? I think I prefer like the 80% one than the 40% one, because this one really like limits a lot of our... I mean, it means like our stints are really determined by fuel rather than tire. Yeah, 40% forces all races to be 2 stops. No strategy there. So the only question is, okay, which for every stop is which tire is the optimal for the 40% distance all the time. I think I'm going to vote no. If it was the 80, I might abstain. I think I'm specifically going to vote against this. I don't think I like this. I'm going to apply some voting power. Go for what's real in F1. Well, in F1, there's no refueling. That's the rule we're running now. I mean, the thing is, having refueling and tires adds more level of strategy, but I think the small fuel tank eliminates some of it. So yeah, we're going to vote against with a fair amount of power. There you go. Looks like it wouldn't. Even if I hadn't added power, it still would have been. It still wouldn't have gone. We have power to spare. Problem found with the ECU. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to spend £500,000 to not lose a point of fuel efficiency. That sucks. But we don't have much of an option. That would be too crippling. If it was later in the season, we might consider just eating the hit. Okay, that's that. Let me check the parts things over here. Yeah, we can pretty much just sort of kind of leave it like that for now. Well, maybe we'll move it a little more this way because we're going to have... Well, actually, we're not going to have to improve parts on the gearbox because the first gearbox we built isn't going to be one that we actually use. So maybe this is still a decent balance right now. All right, what are we looking at? Cape Town, it's going to be cooler. It's going to be a little warmer on race day than during practice and things like that. Very soft tire compounds. The softest ones might still have a little bit of a heat issue here on race day. No rain predicted. Medium tire wear, low fuel burn, 42 laps. 42. We'll take the 7th and above objective. The pit lane is a little longer, but the actual pit straight is quite short. I don't think this is a costly pit stop. I don't think it's a cheap one, but I really don't think it's costly. I don't know what our tire situation is going to look like. I think it's going to be weighted a little bit more towards the firmer compounds. Do this. We can do one Ultra during practice, use a couple for quali, have one left for race day. I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like this. So we can't use the epic thing. Honestly, I give her the better part, she gets unhappy. It's just because... There you go. Weirdness. I'm gonna give her the better front wing. You know, Rhea impressed me a lot last time out. We're gonna give her the new part. Okay. So obviously we're not going to be able to use Rhea's medium tire trait on this one because there are no medium tires. May give Rhea all the best parts. I don't know. Theoretically, Balki should still be doing better. She hasn't been... if you get a vote Spec Engine might be the thing to do. It would be very good for us. Very good for us. Because it's the area we're the furthest behind in. It's also the most expensive thing. If we can propose a Spec Engine part, so last season we proposed the one session qualifying, which is much better for video, and also actually strategically works out better for us. I think I like the idea of proposing a Spec Engine. Like, it's interesting to design all the parts. Yeah, I know. Spec parts are sort of inherently boring, is part of the issue, right? It's more exciting to develop everything, but it actually would be very, very good for us to have it. Okay, we're gonna run. Yeah, we're gonna practice some ultra sauce. Yeah, high downforce track. You betcha. So the speed balance is gonna be somewhere in the middle-ish. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put you to the extreme of the high downforce on this, and then we can pull back a little. Maybe I'll literally go a little further. I'll put you longer over here, because it's going to be somewhere in the middle, right? Yeah. It's going to end up being somewhere over here, but we know what direction to move in. Handling, we really have no idea. I guess I could do the same sort of thing. Where I put one sort of at one end, one at the other, and we meet in the middle. So at least we know the direction to move in. Alright, we'll start with something like this. We're one of the high-income teams? Surely think so? I mean, I guess we may have good sponsors. I'm not sure. Okay, race trim. I want that first. Race trim. Go, go. Yeah, we have the worst engine, so obviously spec parting the engine would be pretty good. We're okay, not poor there. Like poor on the handling. Speed balance is very poor. Try something like that. Oh, downforce is pretty close for Balky. I mean, we know what direction to move in. Do something like that. And then we'll pull back a fair bit. Speed balance a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. Whoa! That was a quick triple purple on Balky. Wow! 99% right away. Okay, well, Balky, you can go ahead and stay out on race trim. Yeah, the Ultras, they definitely wear off really fast. I haven't been watching the temperatures either. Though, so... Okay, downforce was okay. It is now great. So I think a little less downforce. Handling was poor. I don't know, we'll give you one more softening this way. Speed balance was very poor is good. Probably has to shorten up some more, but it's a little hard to tell. So, Monty. You're going to bring in. Whoa! Holy crap! We hit both triple purples very quick. Now, this is only 98% triple purple. Well, what I'll do is I'll do a notch of tire camber and see if that helps or hurts, and we can always revert, and that's going to be okay. But otherwise, race trim. Go, go. That's fine. Get that knowledge. We might run flat on these tires before we actually finish our trim. Ah! No, I think we'll get there. Bam, bam. Very nice. Too good at the minigame. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it does not. Oh, okay. So, we went the wrong direction with the tire camber. So, yeah, I mean, if we use setup here, if we go this way, we'll see if that brings us up. But yeah, I went back to 98, because this was the... Yeah. So if we go this way, or maybe even slightly less if we do it this will be a tiny notch in the more correct direction. That might be the better way to go. Let's get some quali trim, and then... Okay, what we need to do now is do our math. It's 42 laps. Soft, ultra sort of works out math-wise. Right? Because let's say we do the 36, right? Soft is 36. So that leaves us with, well, 6 more laps, which means a little overkill. What about soft, super, ultra? 18, 31, 40. No, that doesn't bring us there. Soft, super, super? No, super, super, super doesn't work because that's 39 laps. Maybe a little bit more if we can stretch it. But that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. Unless we stop it. Because we could go... Like, we can go super, 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 ultra. I mean, that'll leave us with some extra tread in there. 26, 44. I mean, soft super super might just be the way to do it. So let's assume 18 over here. And yeah, this would be... The supers would be 26. 26 plus 18 is 44. So that leaves us with 2 laps to spare. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think we do super super and then a regular soft in some order. Which means we really... None of the tire affinity is going to do anything for us. I suppose what we might want to do is get the super soft knowledge. Because we're going to do 2 stints on it. So we practice on the super softs. Yeah. I think we do that. And it might start raining, you're right, in which case everything changes. There could always be a safety car. Again, that changes absolutely everything. Tire temps are dropping slightly. I guess it is a little bit cool, that's true. Which means we could do a little pushing, which is good, because we're going to have a couple of laps to spare. So if we can find a couple opportunities, especially probably on the harder of the tires, to do a little bit of push mode, that would be okay. So go out for another quali trim lap, same tire. Now you can probably just go overtake mode for that. This track should require full circuit of the roundabout every lap. Let's suggest that for a vote. Yeah, it's right over here, right? Yeah, just through here. I think there is an alternate layout where we do actually go through it. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously not around the roundabout. I might be wrong. Maybe we never do. Level 3. Excellent. No reason to keep anyone out for any longer than this. We've got all of our knowledge maxed out. And we did get to the 99, which is what I suspected. After it went to 96, we're like, well, we clearly know what direction to move in. The opposite of this. So, that worked out really nicely. Promise me you won't waste your next vote on that roundabout. Yeah, just change the configuration. Our times weren't bad either. Which is interesting. This track is a little more reliant on parts that we actually have a decent time with. Okay, so it is qualifying day, but we can do ultra qualifying trim on both, which is what we're going to do. Ultra qualifying trim, absolutely. Ultra softs, done. Setup, 99%. I mean, they're both on 99% now, right? Yes, 99%. Beautiful. Okay, let's take quali. Yeah, 99 on both. Level 3 knowledge on both. Really good. Again, we'll have time for 2 stints. We're going to let most people get out so they lay a little rubber for us. Come on, hit the double perfect. Ah. No, they both kind of flubbed their setup here. And Sweet Spot would not have helped Balky on this one. She flubbed it real bad. Real bad. Becker taking the fastest time. Interesting. So it's less than a minute for a lap. I mean, 9 and 13 isn't bad at all. Need to vote on a race that only does 250 laps on the roundabout. It's like NASCAR, yeah. Wee, wee, wee. All right.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Hey, Plaincrest Hills. Why do your drivers laugh so much during the race? Because they're at the Cape of Good Jokes. Ah! All right. Come on, let's hit him. Hit those spots. Well, at least we got that. Brake temps are still overheated, but what can you do, huh? Come on! Improve! We've actually fallen a bit because other people have improved. Oh, wow, no. 12th and 15th. Well, far from ideal. But what you gonna do? All right. Balky definitely leads in the qualifying battle. It would be interesting to get like F1 style stats where you like get the two drivers and like how many times each has out-qualified the other. Balky mostly qualifies better. So yeah, we're gonna do super soft race trim. Super soft race trim. Now, what compound do we start the race with? Because our plan is super soft. I think we'll start on the supers because of temperature, because we're going to start 25% temp. The supers, it's not a scorching hot day, but I bet you the temperature's still going to be a bit of a thing on these soft compounds. So I think we'll start super, then go soft. And yeah, if there's a safety car, like exactly, depending on the timing of the safety car, there could always be an ultra transfer or like something bizarre could definitely happen. I mean, we'll be doing a lot of orange engine mode. We've got a little bit of tire to spare. I'm a little bit worried about temp, but I think we'll start the race on orange and then pretty quickly drop back down to yellow over here. But we might, it might give us a better chance of not losing a position right away, maybe gaining a position, depending on how it goes. So we'll start on double orange. We'll quickly pull our tires back. Hopefully I won't forget. Not that I would ever do that. I like this along the beach. Depending on the wind, though, I bet you get sand on the track. That happens in some of the desert races. It can definitely lead to some issues. All right, so 12th and 15th. The races. Oh my God, who's this in 13th place? Vidal is going to easily get an initial overtake on Balky. Although Monty is going to maybe move up. Actually, oh my God, some people ran way wide here. Where are we ending up after this? 10th and 11th? Crazy. And actually, okay, hold on. I'm going to double red a second here on both drivers to try to stay ahead of, I'm assuming this is Forsyth. Just try to sneak. Yes. Okay. Now we desperately have to drop down to not churn our tires. But then if we can like form a little bit of a wall here and prevent some re-overtaking, looks like Monty's going to lose back again, but it's still, nope. They went on the inside. Bad corner there for us. Oh my God. Who's... That's Monty trying to overtake Balky, but no. It does not happen through the chicane. Oh, they're neck and neck, though. Oh my God. Nope, there you go. Monty with, especially here, on the inside, much better. Balky went way wide here. This is going to be 2 races in a row where Balky just has a really terrible race? What's the deal? Now we're talking about, like, oh, do we keep Monty? Yes or no? There's a big debate. Now, maybe the debate is, do we keep Balky? Yes or no? Okay, Ur's charge is available. We don't want to use it through this nonsense, though. I want to use it on pit straight or the back straight. Temps are definitely going up. I mean, we did run the tires on orange and, in fact, red for a little while. Yeah, I'm wondering if the form is inverted. It does feel like sometimes the people with the worst form do better. Although, at the end of the last race where Monty was in 0, she was clearly doing very poorly. Is this a good place to ERS? Maybe. We stop it here. Oh, you're gonna Urs, so we're not gonna bother with ours. Straight away here. Let's just wait. I think on the back straight though. I think they're both going to go ahead and do it. Come on, Monty. Get by, get by, get by. Oh, you're actually going to lose a place because you did a poor overtake. Balky's going to be able to take it instead. Balky, of course, does have better overtaking skill. Oh, she might get another good position as well. There we go. Making up for her very poor start. Balky's setting a personal best lap here, which makes sense considering we did do an ERS charge along the way. So 11th and 14th. I mean, place-wise, we're still improved over what we started. A little sloppy along the way. But what can you do, huh? So Monty down in 14th. Fuel. We did use a little bit of red engine mode. 10th place, who's this? Surikov, we started an Ultrasoft. Did they start a Warn Ultrasoft, maybe? Already boxing. You know what, let's go ahead and just go and cut back these engine modes just for a scooch. We don't really need it now. We can probably make a better use in a little bit. In crowded races, oftentimes less about skill, more about luck. I mean, there is a lot of luck into whether or not the overtakes work out. Go back into high engine mode here. Just on Balky. Balky's got more fuel to spare because of her innate fuel efficiency trait. Although Monty could potentially... there's not much ERS. We might do it on the next lap. Have more of a charge. Use it to truly secure an overtake. Shit. Damn, Monty. You're not doing well. 9th place, gonna box. Let's ERS defensively here. There we go. Good. Alright. Balky in the points. Tires okay. How many laps did we want to do on the supers? 26. Was it 13 laps on each set of supers? Gonna be a little tight, and we did even red her tires for a little bit, so that's not gonna help. Lost a place there. Can we get it back with the Urs? Van Cloysen's got a much better car than us, although they're definitely one of our midfield competitors that we run into a lot. I think Vidal and Van Cloysen are the team that is just ahead of us in the points. Pretty sure this gray team, I think those are our competitors. Yeah, Windsor Racing, that's them. Although, we're not that close in the standings, unfortunately. Goal was to do enough laps for tire rather than too many laps. Oh, Rhea lost another place, damn. set up for a good ERS position here. Go into high engine mode for a sec. Get right up behind them. Back straight, maybe? Good. More. Through the chicane. And then the roundabout. Right, there's more than one roundabout here, but yeah, that one there. And just barely ahead, but we got there. I'll stay on orange engine mode here for Monty for now. How you doing? Not much. You are closing in on whoever's ahead of us, though. Partanen. Oh, Partanen's hit the cliff on the on those, and is now boxing. Okay. And come out, everyone over here. That's going to be all right. We got a ways to go before the end of the season. We are going to be doing illegal engine parts because, or you know what? We're just going to spec part the engine. Maybe we just ignore the engine completely and we just spec part it. Again, I know it's a little bit dull. I don't know. We'll have to see what we don't have to think about it right away. We've got a few more parts to improve before we start taking a look at the engine, and then we'll make a decision as to whether we bother with it at all. Monty is sort of kind of right behind someone. We don't have a ton of charge though. Now here on the back straight, see what you can do there, Monty. Boom. And another. Just ran out of charge. But good, good, good. Up in the 10th. All right, 6th place over here. Okay, so Balky's just entered the lowest performance band on her tires. The temperature is going up on these tires, but not incredibly quick. That's 11 laps. We do have to go a little further. I think we need to do one more. If we do, because we were hoping to do 13. If we do 12 on both of those, that's 24, plus the 18, that's 42. That is fine. But we have to do, this is just the 11th lap, we have to do one more regardless. We're in the bottom performance band of this tire, but that's not as bad on the medium tire like the middle tire compound versus the softest tire compound. Let's defensively ERS here. Or not. Oh my god. Balky, why have you lost all ability to overtake? There we go. One more? Maybe? Yep. Good. Okay. Well, Balky's still having a much better race than previously. We're going to lose this place, but that's going to have to be okay. Oh my god! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah, 13 is because first place just started. So I think we're going to box here. Yeah. Going to box for the softs now. Take the charge. Okay. I guess the same thing here. And since they're already in the lowest performance band, we may as well push for the end of it. Use your charge before you come in. Box for those. 50% charge. Safe strategy is going to have to be okay. And they're far enough apart that I'm not worried about a double stack. Although, yeah, we could have pushed Balky's tires a little bit more beforehand. Hopefully we come out ahead. Excellent. Actually, that... Oh, I was going to say, they might get delayed there. In real life, I think they would have been delayed on their release. Go to neutral. And neutral. Okay. Sneeze number 2. Excuse me. Okay. Balky, you're in the rear stretch. We're going to go ahead and see if we can shoot ahead of 16th place here very, very, very quickly. Or they'll just take off. Ribs on fairly worn softs, or supers, versus our softs. I think our fresh softs might be a little better here. Balky, again, like, just really doing a shit job with her overtakes. And we're on the outside. Oh, what a waste of an ERS charge. Come on! Anyway, if you can't get by, let's just go ahead and do a little fuel conservation now. There's no one near Monty right now, so we'll do some fuel conservation there as well. Oh, well, there's... Monty's got a lot of charge. Okay, maybe we'll push a little, see if we can get close enough to make the charge really pay off here. We'll charge a little down the pit straight. Close. And the back straight. Mostly we're just going to be closing with this. I'm going to try not to spend all my charge. I'm just going to try to get closer so that we can do an overtake a little bit better. Hold the rest. Go to medium for now. The rate Monty's deficit is growing, she may be lapped by the end. That is possible. Yeah, first place is really catching up here. And that might give us more fuel to play with, but we don't know for sure. They are running on more aggressive tires, so they may be planning to box one extra time. Go. Monty passing Maritson. Hey, I mentioned Maritson! There's another bingo square for everyone. Okay, no one's near anyone. Charge is charging. We don't have anything to do right this second. Tire temps are good. We're going to avoid pushing it because we want to make sure to get a decent number of laps out of this. Chica overtook a bunch. Oh yeah, because the pit's here. What about... Wait, where's the pit straight actually? Oh yeah, over there. Right? Yeah, okay, so we're already past it. Because it actually is a nice place to ERS. If we see a lot of people in the pits, using an ERS boost to make sure they come out behind us is really nice. Here is Monty's got a lot of it. Back in the high. Alright, we save some charge. Near Balky, like behind, but that's about it. We're not really making any headway one way or the other. Two people boxing ahead of us. Keys the ERS there. Oh, no, they're activating it now. Let's make sure Balky stays ahead. And yeah, if they're boxing, well, we're going to have no trouble ending ahead of them. Okay, go back to preserving. What about here? No, you're coming out ahead just fine, too. Okay. Alright, fuel loads are fine-ish. I guess I can put you to medium. Balky, okay, you're right behind someone. This would be a great time to consider doing a boost. Find a decent straightaway. And we don't have a huge charge. We might not actually be able to do the overtake then because they're just going to skirt away. But maybe we can close the distance a second time. Who's that? Lee ahead of us. On fresher tires of the same compound. That's too bad. Who's that? Forsyth behind us, trying to ERS, but they're not going to catch us. And if they look like they're coming close, we can defend a little bit. Just to make sure. They're still boosting, actually. Hold on. Man, they had a lot of charge. There we go. They had a ton of charge. So we'll pit now. Number one will get into the front. To the rear chicanes. We're still not really close to anyone. Like, there's not a lot of movement happening here. which is unfortunate. Surakov's got some pretty worn tires. We probably will do an overtake. I'm assuming they're going to box this time. We'll probably do an overtake while they're in the pit. That's about all we can hope for right now. There we go. 2 overtakes there. Yeah, unfortunately, Monty's not going to get... Oh, there we go. 1. Okay. We've got a lot of charge. I think I'm going to use it now. I'm not going to babysit you. I'll just give you some distance and see what you can do with it. Meanwhile, holding on to 9th here. 10th place, who's that? Forsyth. Similar tire condition. Same engine and tire mode right now. I think Monty can go to high engine mode for a little while. I know we're not in the positives, but that's okay. A lot of race left. I'm not afraid of her fuel situation in any way whatsoever. Good here. Just going to be ready to defensively ERS if we have to. Oh, good. I mean, at this point, we're just sort of happy to get points. Unfortunately, Vidal and Van Cuysen, 6th and 7th. That is not going to help us catch in the constructor standings, unfortunately. It's really bad news. I don't think we're at much of a risk of falling down, but I don't think there's much of a chance of falling up. Falling forward. Yeah, fuel situation is fine. Tire temps are actually going down, which is interesting. They could be pushed a little bit and maintain temp, but I want to get good life out of this. 6th place is the goal, but I'd like to exceed the goal. I would have liked to come in 5th. Like, I want to come in top half the standings this year. But yes, in terms of our manager's expectation, our owner's expectation, they just expect 6th, which so far we are doing, but, you know, I want to exceed expectations. Not very much coming up, but we've got... Oh, shit. Definitely want to charge here to not lose that. Okay, we want to keep the charge going for now while he's boosting as well. Halt that. Oh, shit. Who's this in 10th? Oh, Partanen. Yeah, okay. So, we don't really have a lot of hope in defending against Partanen, but if we can slow her up a little bit, there's going to be some value in that. Holding on to 9th. It's tough, but we're doing it for now. There's still a lot of race left. I'm not worried about our fuel, especially on Balky, who's very fuel efficient. Good, good, good. Still holding on. What kind of charge does what's Piaget, who's actually coming by us now? I mean, I don't think there's much... Oh, there's a little we can do. Alright. There's a fair amount of charge for Monty, and she's... Oh no, 5 seconds in Hent. There's someone coming up from behind. Surakov, who's in a much faster car, I believe. There's the overtake. Not much we can do, though, without much ERS charge against people. Faster cars, theoretically faster tires, although there's not much left in those Ultra Softs anymore, although there's not much left in our Softs either. Cliff on the softs is 10%. Let's just do a big hose boost here. Try to defend our position. First place is pitted. I don't think it's really going to bring them back into the race. Tires running down, so Monty's complaining about being in the lowest performance band. So, hit now 15, like, we were really hoping to do a couple more. Maybe we just box now and just finish on softs, and because apparently we can push a little bit. I have a hard time believing... Well, I guess we're going to be okay. Bring it down to 10%. It's going to be tight. Doing our 13th lap now. Or no, sorry, 20th lap. I think what we do is we push, not this lap, we push this one. Actually, no, we will, because, yeah, we've got most of a lap to do. We're just going to go ahead and push and box, and I think that's going to be the situation with both. And we're just going to go into, we're going to do another set of softs, and we'll just be pushing the whole time on orange. It's not what I was hoping. I was hoping we'd get a little bit more life out of these, but apparently that's not going to be the situation for us. I think we can actually go to full like red attack here on both. Come out. No worries about the double stacks here. We'll come out on sort of an orange push. All right, 13th, 14th, we've finished our pits. Stay ahead of Rib here, who's also ERSing. I'm happy we're on the double orange for this. We're going to use all the charge we gain in the pit stops just to stay ahead. Oh, okay, he stopped charging. We're being blue flagged. Oh shit. So we're about to be lapped. Let me see if I can put a little more... No, we're being slowed regardless here. Okay. First place is passing us. Now, as soon as they do... Why are we still blue flagged? Because I want to overtake... I want to overtake Rib. It's annoying. Because Rib's blue flagged. And what I want to be is I want to follow right behind here. Arrgh! Now, I sort of expect that Balky will get lapped as well. Holden... No, they're going to have to pit again. I think we're going to unlap ourselves when they pit. So, let's not go crazy with fuel. In fact, I'm going to go down to medium for now, just to make sure I don't overspend. Yeah. We're going to be ready to, like, kick it into red gear, but I suspect we're going to unlap ourselves when they box, and then the question is, are we going to get lapped again or not? I don't know. Balky, show me that you can overtake again. Well, speaking of. There you go. Double overtakes. You need me to forget about something? Oh, for your bingo? Alright, we'll see. I have great faith that I will forget something by the end. Don't you worry. Yeah, there's no way these guys make it to the end without boxing, so we should be unlapping ourselves. So it's good that I'm not pushing. We've got an excess fuel for Monty, but I don't think that's true. Because what'll happen is we'll end up with like a negative 50 once we unlap ourselves. That's why we're doing some stuff. Okay, Balky's about to get lapped, which is bad, because the blue flag means she's going to be running a little slower here. So we want you to pass us as quickly as possible. Thank you. It's a really short track, right? It's less than a minute per lap, and you know, 42 laps, so it's pretty easy to believe. Like, everyone from here down has been lapped. In fact, Tally might be double lapped, right? Like, if not now, then very soon. I actually don't know where they're positioned. Right over there. Okay, so they're about to be double lapped, and in fact, we might lap them as well. So we're being blue flagged now for second place, which is really bad for our own individual race. I mean, it's affecting everyone who's getting overtaken. Still think we're going to get in lap, but maybe not for very long. Maybe I should just assume. Tell you what, let's assume that even if we unlap ourselves when they box, they might lap us again. Because right now we're not on the points, right? Worst case scenario, we don't unlap ourselves, we run out of fuel before the end of the race. But it's the only way for us to get points, so we're going to go ahead and push with the fuel. We're going to assume that that's the way it's going to work out. That we will end up being lapped in the end. We'll unlap ourselves, then get relapped again. So we do actually have the extra fuel. And if we run out of fuel, oh well, we're not in the points anyway. It'll be embarrassing, but I think this is our best chance to get something out of this. Stay ahead of 12th place here. Come on. I think going around the outside here is going to work. Let's go ahead and save the last 5% because I don't think we're going to finish the overtake. Yeah, I was going to say, that's third place. That's not someone that we're actually racing. There's plenty of charge left. But a lot of them will be boxing. Hopefully, there'll be some last overtake. I mean, there's only 4 laps left. Maybe they won't be pitting at all. Jesus. A red engine mode over here. Temps are getting a little high, otherwise I'd push the tires as well. Yeah, I don't think we can red engine Monty. I mean, we can't finish the race red engine with Balky. We can do it a little bit. Yeah, they're not going to be pitting. I didn't think they would last until the end here. God, we're not going to get any points at all. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, alright. Well, there's a little bit of movement with Balky. Engine's getting a little warm. It's going to have to be okay. Come on, Balky, stay ahead. Get in there. Alright. High engine mode. Maybe. I think we can go orange on these tires. I mean, the tread, yeah, the only question was temperature management, but I think we're okay now. I don't think we've got it. I don't think we've got the ability to get ahead. I mean, we might be able to get ahead here, but we're not going to be in the points regardless. Really disappointing. Really disappointing. Yeah, 18th through 20th or two laps behind. Yeah. It does happen. I think last year, which one was the racetrack that was like super short? It was like an alternate configuration of one of the other tracks. And I think some people got double lapped on that. It's been a while, though. Yeah, that was terrible! Ugh! I think a lot of the other cars are developing just a little too much. What we could do is we could spec an engine for, like, next season. If we go to a third season, we could unspec it at that point. I don't know. I think speccing an engine is definitely the best bet. I don't know if we'll be able to propose another rules change, but if we can, I think we propose spec engine. I think it's our really only chance. Oh, no lap car because of the safety car. Right. Yeah, that is just awful. Really very disappointing. Was that finishing 7th overall or something? Maybe 8th? Probably 7th. Seems like if you're lapped twice, you should just retire. Some people do. The problem is if you retire and you don't have legitimate mechanical reasons for it, you can get penalized. I think. So overall, Chica lost 1 place and Monty made up 1 place. Most depressing is when you have both cars out of the pits and then safety car goes on. Yeah. Let's take a look at a Kids for Luck stream. So, as a reminder, Wednesday, we are going to be streaming a... Oh, yes, okay. A couple of things. Wednesday, we're going to be streaming Ultimate ADOM, which is the newly released, or just entered early access, still very early access, new version, new interpretation of a classic true roguelike game. That is going to be a sponsored stream on Wednesday, but like a lot of people have asked for a lot of ADOM for a long time, and now with Ultimate ADOM, it's kind of was the perfect time. Anyway, so that's what we're doing on Wednesday. Saturday is going to be continuation of our Imperial Rome Macedon stream. Other than that, we got 2 Vampire Masquerade videos hitting YouTube every day. Should be a RimWorld every day. There should be a Civ every day. And then very soon, I think it's later this week, the next Civ patch drops. So I'll be looking forward to starting a new Let's Play with the new Barbarian weird mode, something or other. I don't know. Arumba's YouTube channel has been hacked. I will check that out and let him know if, yeah, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, that's it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to rate a Kiss for Luck, who's playing some more Nebuchadnezzar, which is the a sort of remake of the classic Pharaoh city building game from way back when, which I do have, and I'm hoping to do some recording or some live streaming of at some point. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday we could split it, half Imperator, half Nebuchadnezzar or something. Let's give that some think. I don't know. Anyway, rate a Kiss for Luck. Give her some love. I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday for some ADOM. Bye-bye.